Politics, not just for weekdays anymore. Why is the Senate going to be in session doing really important stuff this weekend? And how likely are they to actually do that really important stuff? Joining us now to break down what we can expect is John Stanton, reporter for Roll Call. Mr. Stanton, thank you very much for your time late on a Friday. Really appreciate it.
It's no problem.
The Senate was initially going to adjourn for the year today. What do you expect that they are going to try to do this weekend, and what do you think they're actually going to get done?
They're going to try to do a couple things. The first thing that they'll do tomorrow morning about 10:30 is vote on the DREAM Act legislation, which is immigration legislation to help children that have been brought here by their parents illegally, grown up in the United States, if they go to college or serve in the military, to give them a pathway to citizenship. That bill's got a lot of support amongst Democrats. There are some Republicans who also support it, but because of election politics, frankly, it seems that it won't have enough votes because of some conservative Democrats voting no and Republicans staying fairly united against it. The next thing, about 11 tomorrow, they're supposed to vote on the Don't Ask, Don't Tell repeal. And that, short of a concerted effort to use START as a reason not to vote for it, should pass.
Are there delaying tactics available to Republicans to push that Don't Ask, Don't Tell vote past tomorrow morning, maybe even further?
Yes. In fact, what will likely happen is it's a cloture vote they're going to take tomorrow, which is a procedural vote to sort of end debate. And then it being the Senate, they then have 30 hours to debate after they finished deciding they're not going to debate anymore. And then that'll take them sometime until Sunday. Then they have an hour after that period is over. So probably about 6 o'clock Sunday would be the vote, assuming Republicans don't just sort of give in and let them have the final vote.
So 6 p.m. Sunday is sort of, I mean, I know this is always hard to say with the Senate, but sort of the outer edge for the latest the vote could be, sort of?
At this point, it looks that way, yeah.
Okay. I know you mentioned the nukes treaty and whether or not that's going to factor in today. I know they spent all day today debating that START treaty, the nukes treaty with Russia. And at one point, Senator Bob Corker threatened that if Don't Ask, Don't Tell comes up for a vote on Saturday, he will kill the nukes treaty in retaliation. Now, I know that John McCain threw some cold water on that, as did sort of John Kyle. What exactly happened there?
Well, it was sort of an odd thing for him to do, frankly. I think some Republicans just don't want to take this vote. They don't want to be seen voting on anything that has to do with gay rights. And it's a difficult vote for some folks because they may support it, but they don't want to vote for it, so they're going to have to vote against it. He and Senator Lindsey Graham also both made the same argument, which is that they feel like Harry Reid is trying to jam things down their throats, like Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and the DREAM Act and some other things, and that is poisoning the sort of atmosphere with the START treaty. It seems like it may be an effort to create a reason maybe to not vote for DREAM or to try to block it, or I'm sorry, Don't Ask, Don't Tell. But it doesn't appear at this point that it's working. Is
there any them saying we don't want you to poison the well, poison the atmosphere with these things? It is. I mean, they're not making a specific procedural objection. It's just we don't want to vote on these things. Please don't make us, right?
That's pretty much it. I mean, that's as close as you get to that sort of honest answer from them, frankly, at this point in the game. You know, everything got sort of jammed up here at the end, and they're now trying to find ways to not vote on certain things, and using START, which is the White House's biggest priority, as a bludgeon, really.
John, looking also at the 9/11 first responders bill, this is a bill that passed the House by a wide margin. It is a bill that's thought to have majority support. Republicans have been filibustering it. Do you expect that could be one of the things that gets acted on this weekend?
No, that won't be done this weekend, I don't think. That will probably happen after the START treaty, which will probably take to about Tuesday or Wednesday. They'll continue to talk about why they don't like the bill or why they do like the treaty, but then have some votes Tuesday or Wednesday on that. The 9/11 bill is a little odd. There's not a really good sort of coherent reason why Republicans don't want to pass it. There's some financial reasons and things like that, but it's a little unclear if on this try they'll have the votes. They've come close. They've come within a handful of votes multiple times in passing it, so we'll have to see what happens Wednesday.